Hi internet people. So this week on Kinda TV, Natasha listened to and reacted to fan little audio clips talking about spring. So some of them were super sweet, like there was one where a couple actually talked about how they started dating. It was really adorable. And then there were some animal themed ones, one about magpie season, which was terrifying, and I'm very glad we don't have magpie season here. And then there was one about bunnies, which had a very sad ending. Spring bunnies get eaten for Christmas dinner. So sad. So sad. Anyway, besides that, there are these like little sketches at the end of all of Natasha's reactions. Not only did you get to see her reactions to the videos, but they did these like little scripted clippy bits where it was like stock footage people that Natasha narrated. So there was like a girl who got carried away by magpies, and then a pile of croquettes with bunny ears saying, "Please don't eat me." And then there was a really funny one with an old woman who was dancing in the rain, and I think Natasha said she was voiced her as 96, and then the granddaughter gets struck by lightning. It was really goofy. They're not real people, so it was fine. They were really fun. There was one where Natasha was Justin Timberlake, so that was interesting. So it was just a fun little week. I didn't actually submit an audio clip, mostly because spring for me is interesting. Spring in Ohio is this sort of weird collection of seasonal weather. Someone did actually talk about how the weather is crazy where they live. Does a lot of stuff like that in Ohio. Like today, it was cold, like you had to wear a jacket. Earlier this week, it was in the 80s. So it went from 80 to 50 by like the end of the week. On top of the weather being weird, we had a pop-up thunderstorm last night while I was working on an interview with someone. Oh, it was crazy. I had a lantern propped up and had to charge all my devices in advance because I was literally afraid that the power was going to go out. And I think my dog is standing outside my bedroom door, and he can't open the door. I'm almost done. I swear. And then I'm gonna let him in. It'll be okay. But that, like, the weather here is just as weird. Now it's cold. It's probably going to be cold all weekend because of course it is. And then spring is awful for my allergies. I have a terrible mold allergy. I'm literally allergic to so many different kinds of molds that it's terrifying. But in spring, because things are wet and the weather is fluctuating, mold crops up outside a lot, like in piles of leaves or in your lawn or on trees. Mold grows in weird places you don't think about until you're frighteningly allergic to it. You can also find mold in old books. I have gotten a migraine trying to read a book before. It was terrible. So spring is not great. Anytime the weather sort of shifts from like dry or like cold to wet in any way, my allergies go nuts. So I was like, I'm not doing an audio clip where I just complain about how my mold allergy is out of control. So there you go. That is my reaction to spring. Natasha's videos were super fun. The other thing that I wanted to point out, actually there were two things. One, we had a hint that there will be Carmilla news very, very soon, hopefully. There was nothing official, so stuff may be coming, like an update on stuff. The other thing is that All for One is still crowdfunding. It's a shortened crowdfund than a lot of other crowdfunding opportunities that I've discussed on my channel before. I think it's a little less than a month now because they're doing a matching funding thing, but All for One was a kind of TV show that I absolutely adored. If you watched it at all, if you like queer content, just go back it. There are tons of backing options. If you live in the US, you can actually back more. In Canada, the conversion rate for US dollars to Canadian dollars is 1.29. So every American dollar, or every Canadian dollar is less than a US dollar. So if you're American, give them more money. There you go, just more money. I don't know other countries' conversion rates, but I figured that one out. So give them lots of money. Swerve, which stars oh, my dog is literally scratching at the door. Oh, I'm trying to hurry. Swerve, which stars Sharon Bell, is also crowdfunding. So you should also do that. You should also back that one, even though it's not on Kinda TV. Sorry, my dog is distracting me. Okay, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of me, please subscribe. You can find me on Twitter at ClefNotes, on my blog, clefnotes.wordpress.com. I write for the Nerdy Girl Express, thenerdygirlexpress.com, and I run their Snapchat, the Nerdy Girl EXP. Bye, internet people.